Today we are comparing bass guitars, 6 of them. Why comparing bass guitars? Well, every musician needs to be aware about their own instruments, about their own equipment. And I have different basses. You may have seen them here in the channel. And I want to see if I can identify. First one is the Moon bass. It is a Japanese brand. It is a jazz bass. Still have the plastic on the pickguard. And this is a 1996 bass. Very high-end instrument, Japanese made. Rickenbacker 4003 or 4003 for 4003 with Joe Barden pickups. I have a video here in the channel that I talk about these pickups. Classic instrument, top-notch build quality. This version does not have the lacquer on the fretboard. Korean Guild Starphire II in green. One of the most beautiful basses I have. Korean semi-hollow. It has a lower sustain, beautiful instrument. The classic of the classics. You cannot go wrong with the killer tone. Fender P-Bass, American Professional II. All my basses have dark fretboard. I love dark fretboard. What can I say about a P-Bass? This one, 70 years, Fender 75 years, anniversary version, one of the classics. It's worth noting that it has flat wound strings on it. Fender Mustang JMJ edition, made in Mexico, also dark fretboard, very beautiful bass. Road worn. It came all scratched here and everything. Very nice rally keying work from Fender. I bought this bass because of a YouTuber called Philip Comrade. I admire him a lot. He has one. It is a short scale bass. German engineering, Sandberg, California, Relict, Oliver Riedel edition from Rammstein, the rock band. Or should I say metal? This is very well crafted, made in Germany. Very beautiful bass, all black. I always wanted an all black bass. When I saw that on Reverb, I got it. Black headstock, matching headstock with the body. Very good rally keying job here. And I must say one thing right now. All the instruments are going through the DI out, so no modifications, no amp, no any kind of simulation. They are going straight to my preamp, DMP by BAE 1073. I am putting the settings as I usually play them, and it's actually the most common. Regarding the knobs, I'm using the most common knobs, like knobs that I usually do, knobs that I see other people doing, like, for example, on the P-Bass, it's around like 60% for a little brighter tone, but it's nothing like 0% or 100%, like not full tone or zero tone on the knobs, right? So it's an average. The only post adjustment I'm doing is the gain, because I want to have them all on the same volume. I'm going to use a software called HOFA blind test that scrambles the tracks in my DAW, and I can type notes on it. So when typing the notes, I'm gonna try to discover what is the bass. So I got a drum loop, and I'm gonna be playing over and over right now on that drum loop, and then I'll mute the loop. I'll come back with the loop sometimes, but I will be moving around the basses to try to discover. Alright, it's time to test. Let me show you what I did first. I got a drum loop, which is the first one called System Audio. 5 bars. I'm repeating these 5 bars. And I played my basses. First the Mustang, then the Sandberg, then the P-Bass, Guild, Rickenbacker, and the Moon. And I'm using 2 little plugins here. One on the master out, which is the Pro Q3, so you can see the equalizer. And another one, which is a blind test plugin. This blind test plugin, if I click start, it will scramble all the tracks. And I want to get the logic window out of here because I don't want any kind of information showing. So from now on, I'm just relying on the plugin which already scrambled the tracks. So if I play it, I am able to monitor them and see one by one. Remembering that I don't know what is what here. So if I solo the second one, it's a different bass. Same with the third, 4th, 5th, and 6th. So let me go through the first. This is the second one. This is gonna be hard. Pretty sure I know which one is this. I also know which one is this. Let me bring the backtrack again. Alright, so I believe the one we are hearing right now is the Moon, because the Moon is a jazz bass. The transients are more treble-ish. I think this one is the Moon. Very strong fundamentals and stuff. Let me see the 5th one. I'm looking for the Rickenbacker right now because I know the Rickenbacker has a pretty unique tone, distinct, different. Not this one. This is the Rickenbacker. So I'm typing my suggestions there. Now the first one. I think this is the Sandberg. I think this is the P bass. I think this is the Mustang. And I think this one is the Guild. What do you think? You think I'm right here? I wanna click show tracks. If I click show tracks, it will reveal the thing. Let's give another pass. Let me lower the volume of the drums. Sandberg and Moon are very similar. But I think this one is the Moon because it has a more strong fundamentals to it. And I'm pretty sure this one is the P bass because it has flats on it. Let's click in show tracks and see. Bam! Look at that! I got all my basses right. I know how exactly they sound. Isn't that cool? That's pretty much impressive, I would say. I'm pretty happy with it. I was able to... So, my strategy here was... I know the Rickenbacker has this very punchy medium and treble-ish and scooped. Gong, gong, gong. I know this is the Rickenbacker sound. I know this is the Mustang because the Mustang is pretty fat and it has flat wounds on it. This is the Mustang. I identified that this is the Guild because of the low sustain. It's a semi-hollow. It decays quicker. Right? This is the Sandberg because I know my Sandberg is pretty similar to my Moon. which is this one. Look how similar they are, look. But the moon, the moon is Japanese stuff. It punches the fundamentals. And my P-bass has flat on it. This is the P-bass, muddy, strong. If you also look to the EQ, the P-bass is around this area here. The moon has more treble. Look how it raises here. Sandberg is also presenting a good amount of treble, but more bassy than that. And the Guild, you can see how the EQ tends to come to the bottom right after the note because of the fundamental, because of the sustain thing. Rickenbacker looks like someone is talking like that with the nose covered, right? And the Mustang, if I click solo here, you can expect huge amounts of EQ around this area. You see? That's it. Now let me do something and put all the basses together. To do that, I just close this, close that, bring the Logic window here, deactivate the plugin on the tracks, like this, bam, and lower their volume. This is all of them. I just lowered their volume. Sounds beefy, right? You can tell I tried, like, each one of these has multiple takes, so... And if you see the transients and the waveforms, you see they're pretty similar. I tried playing the very same style with the finger strength and the plucking and the pizzicato and everything on multiple basses. So I did this test before and it didn't work because I used more finger strength in one of them than in the other. I also, you can tell, I changed the volumes here because I want them to be all the same volume, because we tend to think that the louder one is the best for some reason. We are not comparing the best or worst here, we are not ranking them, just identifying them. So anyway, I wanted to have same volume levels for all of them. And I hope you enjoyed. This is the end of this video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you very much. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you would like to see more videos like this here in the channel. Please don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe to be notified about new videos. So I hope you liked, and see you on the next one. Bye-bye.